In 2004, the world was introduced to a new medical drama called House. The show follows the brilliant but unconventional Dr. Gregory House as he solves medical mysteries with his team of experts. However, over the years, it's become clear that House is less of a medical drama and more of a template for a drinking game. Take a shot every time House solves a mystery with an unorthodox method. Take 2 shots if that method involves him breaking into a patient's home or office and rummaging through their personal belongings. Take 3 shots if he solves the mystery while high on Vicodin. In fact, the show has become so predictable that you could set your watch by House's antics. At the beginning of each episode, a patient comes in with a mysterious illness that has baffled other doctors. House immediately dismisses their symptoms and insists it's something else entirely. He then proceeds to torture his patients with a battery of painful and unnecessary tests. 3/4 of the way through the episode, House has a sudden epiphany that the patient is, in fact, suffering from the illness they initially described. He bursts into the patient's room, announces the diagnosis, and orders his team to crank up the stereotypical 90s heavy metal music in triumph. You might be forgiven for thinking that this formula would get old after a while, but House manages to keep viewers hooked with its endless parade of guest stars. Everyone from John Larroquette to LL Cool J has graced the show with their presence, often playing dying patients who serve as little more than props for House's egotistical medical showmanship. Of course, the real star of House is Hugh Laurie, who is often lauded for his portrayal of the misanthropic doctor. But let's be real here, anyone could play that role. Laurie mainly spends his time grunting, glowering and belittling his colleagues in a British accent. It's not exactly a stretch for an actor of his caliber. In conclusion, House is a show that has overstayed its welcome. If you're in the mood for predictable storylines and monotonous medical jargon, then by all means, tune in. Just be sure to keep your liquor cabinet well stocked.